pits. Formula One budgets have been in the news for weeks now, and as team owners and the FIA try to find ways to cut costs across the board. To give you an idea of what the teams are dealing with in 2002, Charles Stewart takes a look at the cost of the average Formula One car as we go in the pits.
Formula One is a complex and expensive sport, but what does it take to keep the show on the road for just one season? A Formula One team's 2002 shopping list could look something like this. They'll need about 15 suspension system sets each year, costing $100,000 each. The total cost, $1.5 million. Gearboxes come in handy at around about $195,000 each. They're pretty expensive, and when you need to budget for 16 every year, the total spend is $3.12 million. To be effective, a gearbox needs an engine, and teams like Jaguar need 170 of them a year. That works out at just over $500,000 a race, or $9.1 million a season. Those monocoque tubs that save the lives of drivers in high-speed shunts are worth around $270,000 each. And every year, teams need around 7 of them. Bodywork seems like the most disposable part of any F1 car. And at $60,000 a set, the yearly team budget for this item is $840,000. Those rear wings, so useful for keeping the wheels connected to the tarmac, are around $45,000 a set, and 15 a year will cost $630,000. The front wings are cheap, at just $9,000 each, or $135,000 a year. Formula One cars are renowned for their stopping ability, and it's no wonder when you learn their brake calipers cost $60,000 a set, and they'll go through 10 sets a year for a total of $600,000. At $10,000 a set, the brake discs are cheaper, but when you use 100 sets a year, the cost at $1 million is greater. The pads that go with them will cost $6,000 each, and again, 100 sets will be used at a cost of $600,000. A set of wheels is about $9,000, and thankfully, the team only needs around 12 sets, spending just over $100,000. However, at $4,500 each, the tyres are a big cost, especially when you go through 900 a year or more at a cost of $4 million. And finally, those fancy steering wheels. The team wants 12 for the season, and at $90,000 a pop, it's $1 million plus. Add it all up, and the bits alone cost around $28 million a year. And that doesn't include development costs, testing, team and driver salaries, transportation, accommodation, communication, and PR. It's no wonder Formula One gobbles the money.
Yeah, it's an incredible cost, as when you think that that doesn't even include the test teams that actually go off testing once a week during the year. But the funny part about it, everyone's raving on about the costs. Ron Dennis has just built his new motorhome that he takes to each European Grand Prix. 3 years to develop and $3.6 million to build. That's the motorhome that goes to the track. So a little bit difficult to sort of swallow them saying, you know, we've got to do something about these costs when you go into the paddock area and see the motorhomes and the transporters and so forth and so on. It's just enormous. And they're not suffering too badly on the home front either.
Pretty amazing stuff, though. Those figures, when you see it laid out like that, it's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, it's just incredible. I mean, it's, you know, Williams are spending well over $100 million a year. McLaren are up there probably more. Ferrari doesn't even know what the word budget means. It's just amazing.
Yeah, well done, Charles Stewart. That was a great piece.